Soon after you lost your job 6 years ago, you gravitated towards the Liberal Party, and now you're representing Family First. What attracted you to the Liberals, and why did you shift from them to Family First?
It's kind of confession time now. I met with a Liberal Party MP shortly after my experience, who suggested that, hey, join the Liberal Party because you can use politics, if you like, to defend your values. And on a prima facie basis, that seemed like a really good idea. How little did I know. So it seems that the Liberals have completely abandoned the field when it comes to defending traditional values, people of all faiths, and they've just jumped onto the alternate bandwagon. They're not fighting for us around any of the stuff that's going on in schools. They're not fighting for us around the Change and Suppression Act. They're not fighting for us around the horrors of late-term abortion. None of that.
And net zero, for that matter.
Yeah, look, that's just another form of extremism in some ways.
So what's Family First taking to the electorate? What's Family First offering?
Look, we're focusing on the things which are profoundly important to us. We are focusing on trying to hold back this tide of gender ideology and of LGBTIQ indoctrination within our schools, starting with very, very young children. We want to fight against the ability of schools to teach things and do things to your children without parental knowledge or consent. We think it's ridiculous that a parent may not know about things which are going on, which are changing your child's life forever. We're fighting for religious freedom. In particular, we want to make sure that organisations that are faith-based have the right to hire people consistent with their faith. No one expects the Pride Centre in Melbourne to hire radically conservative Christians or radically conservative Muslims or anything like that, because in most cases those people will not have beliefs consistent with the Pride Centre's values.
Just for the viewers' benefit, though, can you explain what the Pride Centre is?
The Pride Centre has been established really to promote LGBTIQ ideology in Melbourne. I think there's a stated purpose for it, but it's quite clear what that's all about. And one of the reasons that, for me personally, I'm not interested in supporting Matthew Guy anymore is that he's not only continuing with the funding for that Pride Centre, but he's promised to fund 2 lawyers for that centre as well. Now, these will be activist lawyers who will be out there chasing down people who dare to speak out against the current LGBTIQ doctrine that's being mandated upon our state. That will make it very, very difficult for people to speak what's on their hearts and minds. And we are in a state now where there's never been a bigger gap between what you think and believe and what you feel you can say without being attacked either in social media or even legally.